Hey guys, it's the LEGO Detective, and finally I can do my B-Daman reviews. And if you can't tell, I got a new background and it's all white. I've been begging my parents to take me to just like an arts and crafts store and get me a gigantic poster board to tape to my desk, and I finally did it. And now I can start B-Daman reviews. So yeah, it's really exciting. Oh, the tape just came off. Okay, there we go. Okay, I taped it back on, no worry. But today's review is Stream Drazeros. I do apologize. I've had these for like 5 weeks and I haven't gotten to them. I'm really sorry, but then it started off with iMovie not working. Then I learned how to upload videos from iMovie correctly. And then I didn't have a good background to do B-Daman. And so, because my mom told me that I had to use my desk, and there's a gap behind my desk, so I wouldn't be able to shoot a marble without it, like the high chance of it falling behind the desk, which is really bad. But yeah, this is how a lot of my reviews are going to be going. I will be doing Beyblade videos here too. If the stadium fits, I'll be putting the stadium here as well. But if the stadium doesn't, then I'll just film that part of the video on the floor. But anyway, let's move the B-Daman itself aside and look at the box. It says starter CB66, so it's crossfight B-Daman. A starter is just a single B-Daman, a core, and a B-Dama, showing how you can move his arms and stuff. The emblem charge series, we'll get to that. Crossfight B-Daman, Takara Tomy, WBMA, sorry, World B-Daman Association. Crossfight B-Daman emblem charge series. Stream Drazeros. Picture of Stream Drazeros over there. On the back, we have recommended combo, Reveiw feet, some sort of stabilizer, and scope magazine. Shooting down the targets. His core is super big, so we can shoot multiple B-Dama at once. You can do the emblem charge with your fingers and the wings. Just showing him Bossra the Jerk. Wing stabilizer. Emblem charge again. B-Dama in the wing. A game that you can play. He can shoot 2 at once. So yeah, that's the box. Here are the stickers. There we go. Yeah, I don't really think that yellow is a good color for Drazeros. He already has the core that's the same color. If the core was yellow or like this weirdish color, I would apply them, but I don't think that gold works. And this gold is different than this. This is like, it's plastic painted. See, it's black plastic with paint on it. This is nothing close to this color. So I just didn't want to apply them. Also, there are so many stickers on this guy. So many areas to apply them in, and I just like him like this. I like seeing Drazeros as like a dark B-Daman. But yeah, so Drazeros, the gimmick, he has a super long core and a super long trigger. Just note, if I push it forward, there's this little piece which you clip onto the trigger. You put the trigger in first, then you put that piece in. The core actually splits in half, so you just take the core apart, put the whole trigger part, and then put that little clip piece on there that actually pushes the B-Dama out. I accidentally put it on before, and then just to find that I couldn't insert the trigger, and my dad had to pry it off, and then the spring got messed up as part of the result. You can sort of see it got sort of scrunched together there. Like, it still works fine, but just keep that in mind, because it was pretty painful. My nail almost came off when I did that. But yeah, he has a really cool head. If you look closely, you can sort of see 2 dragon heads. We have like the ears, like the crest. Those little things are the eyes. If it'll focus. There we go. The stickers are already applied. He's a bit dusty. I don't know why, but whatever. He has these really cool milky white colored bolts. The Crossfight B-Daman line had a system where you could interchange pieces between different B-Daman. But yeah, we have the bolts. And basically, you can just put it in like this. Twist, yeah, this one's down, and then you just take off the bolt, and then you can pull off the arm. The legs have bolts, and then once the core is exposed, you can split it in half to take out the head. The tool that Drazeros came with is the white one. I accidentally just grabbed the red one from Dracian, but whatever. It's the same thing in all of the sets, just different colors. So, let's get to firing this guy, and then we'll get to the emblem charge gimmick and the wing gimmick. So, he can shoot 2 B-Daman at once. I already mentioned that. So you just put in, and due to that, his core is 2 times the size. So you could actually fit 1, 2, and 3 B-Daman in him. So that can be good for like quick loading, because if you don't have a magazine, then you're gonna have to load 2, shoot, load another 2. It takes time and stuff. So yeah, but look, if you can just push it in a little bit, and then just 1 shoots out. But if you push it in all the way, 2 of them shoot out. Let's do that again. So here's a single shot and a double shot. So that one I kind of messed up. So yeah, it's a really, really cool gimmick. And I forgot to mention, he is actually a special type. I'm not sure if it says that on the box. Oh, yeah, so by the way, the core that he has is called the Stream core. It says it right there. That's why it's Stream Drazeros. In Crossfight B-Daman, you go by the head. So this body set, these arms, this head, and these legs are the Drazeros body set. Or actually, it's Drazeros 2, because there were 2 different versions of Drazeros body set. But if you decide to customize it, say give Drazeros someone else's arms, it would still be Stream Drazeros because it goes by the head. If you customize the arm, like a whole body set, then it goes by the head. So the head of the B-Daman is the second part, and then the core is the first. And you use equal signs as a way to indicate... Oh, whoops, my phone fell off the stand. The equal sign is used to indicate what's the core and what's the actual part of the B-Daman, or the body set. You don't say stream equals Drazeros, you just write it that way. But, yeah, so now let's get into the emblem charge gimmick. So, this is the 2nd season of Crossfight B-Daman, but they were called the E-Series because they had emblem charge. So basically, you would either push in or pull back on something on the B-Daman, and it would put pressure on the core, and then the hold parts would get smushed together more, and then it would have more power. His emblem charge is a bit unique. If you're a fan of doing emblem charges really easily, then don't buy him, because to do the emblem charge, you have to actually take off the wings and peg them in here. The wings have the emblem on them. If you want to look, that is the emblem. Each B-Daman actually has its own molded emblem in it, in the Emblem Charge series. They all had their own molded emblem. And so in this case of Stream Drazeros, I would pull back just a little bit and then push. You actually don't have to pull back on your own and then push, because if you're holding it like this and then you push, you'll notice that it just goes in anyway. Like, you can't really, like, do this. It's like a really weak shot. So, like, as you push in, it'll just pull back automatically because you're stretching your hands. So, if you pull it too much, then it's going to break, because this piece right here, so there's the wing, then there's this little piece, and that's connected to this little peg, which you can see it'll push in on the core. When we pull it back, it'll just push forward on the hold parts, which are right there. So, it adds more power. So let's do a few emblem charge shots. It's a bit hard to do a double shot with emblem charge, but I'll still try. The way that I like to do it is, I believe that this is the ring finger right here. So you just put that in there. You put your middle finger on the connectors, and then your pointer finger on the hands. And then one thumb can be operating the trigger. The other can just be wherever, like on the head or something, on the arm, I don't know. So you just go like this. So that was just a normal shot. Now for the emblem charge. So I'll do that again. So yeah, it was a bit powerful. You can kind of tell. Here's just a normal shot. You can see. And then with the emblem charge, it'll go up a bit more. See? It went up the paper a bit more. So that must mean that it has more power, which is a good thing, because that's what the emblem charge is supposed to do. So now, I'll try doing a double shot. It's really hard to do a double shot, but I'll try. Wow, I actually did it. And I just lost a few marbles. Great. Oh, right there. Okay, I got them. So, yeah, it's a very cool B-Daman. If you're a fan of the look of B-Daman while you even play the game, not like on display, Drazeros doesn't look too good with the wings attached on the arms, because first of all, dragon wings aren't supposed to be attached on their hands, which is sort of what it looks like. Drazeros is one of the 5 dragons. There's Dracian, Reveiw, Dragren, Drazeros, and then the combination of all of them is called Dragold. Yeah, and I actually have a lot of the other dragons. I have Dracian and Reveiw. My brother has Dragren, and I don't particularly want Dragold, but I might be getting it. Like, I have had my eye on it, and it is pretty cheap compared to what it used to be when I first got into B-Daman. It's like $20. It used to be like $50. But, yeah, Drazeros, Stream Drazeros is a pretty cool B-Daman. One more thing that they suggest that you can do is when you have the wings here. Sorry. Oh my god, it's not going on. There we go. You just put them down like this, and they become a stabilizer, and then you can just put your fingers in like this, and then shoot like that. But you can't really do the emblem charge like that. And another thing, which I just remembered actually when I put my fingers in there, these little pieces, you can open them up and then put B-Daman. It may add like weight to it. Like, of course it's gonna add some weight. I'm not sure if that affects it too much. In the anime, he always like cheats, and then he's like, oh look, I still have more marbles. Oh yeah, this is all I need. And then all of a sudden he just like wins. Of course in real life you can't do that. I was browsing on the B-Daman wiki page once, and they were talking about how there are some B-Damans, such as Drazeros, that you can put B-Daman onto different parts of them that isn't the core, such as putting it in the wings. And they actually made a rule that if you put them in the wings or wherever, then those you're not allowed to use them. Like, if you put them in the wings, you can't take them out, and like they'll actually like disqualify you from like a tournament if they find that you've been taking out the ones from your wings, or you just count those towards your total. So say you're playing Brick Bomber and you have 10 B-Daman. If you put 2 of them in the wings to begin the game, then those count towards the 10 B-Daman that you're using. So, yeah. Now on to the final verdict. So you might be thinking, should I buy Stream Drazeros? Well, I say that he's a pretty good B-Daman to get. Competitive-wise, not really. The head does look really cool, and the feet look pretty cool, but I don't think that the core is that competitive, and the arms are really not competitive. He does look really cool. If you're looking for a B-Daman to display on your shelf, I'd say that Drazeros and all of the variations of him are probably one of the coolest B-Daman to have displayed on your shelf, especially if you like collect all of the different versions of Drazeros and then display them all on your shelf. It'll look really cool. But for competitive play, I don't think that Stream Drazeros is too good. He is very fun to use. He's a very good B-Daman to grip, because there are so many different places to put your hands. And he feels really sturdy. Like, he's not going to go like this when you shoot him. He's not really going to go like that all the time, because he's very easy to get a good grip. So if you get that good grip, it's not going to be broken or messed up easily, which I really, really enjoy. He's not too powerful, and the double shots are okay, but he can't really shoot too fast, because sometimes it'll be lagging. Like, sometimes, like, you have to tilt it forward for the B-Daman to click forward. Sometimes it'll stay in the back, and then when you're trying to, like, reload, it's kind of tricky to get the B-Daman in, because you have to tilt it forward. But I still think that he's a good buy. If you can find him for, like, $15 or less, I'd say that he's a very worth it buy. He's not the best B-Daman to start out with, because he's just kind of a weird B-Daman. All of his weird gimmicky things. There are so many better B-Daman to start out with. He's a good B-Daman to get, get into a collection of starters, sort of like me. I got some of my first B-Daman. I got just a bunch of Emblem Series B-Daman. He was one of them. I got them all at once from one big lot from a seller. I can still recommend him, but there's still, like, tons of other B-Daman I would recommend over him, because they're just better than him. He's really just not a competitive B-Daman. but he is really, really fun for playing around and for testing, and just it's a really, really cool looking B-Daman. So overall, I really like this B-Daman. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Remember, more B-Daman videos to come, and I'm out.